being a freaking redneck.
I will
He's like a
destroy
hillbilly
you.
redneck, bro. Which the Trunks even calls him in the English dub.
Oh my goodness.
It's hilarious. I like it.
All right, so getting back on track here with the plot. I'm sorry if we're
What
talking over
plot?
you. I'm sorry if we're talking over you, Jose. If you feel free to stop us at any point if you want to finish your thought. 'Cause-
No, I was gonna say you guys are good. I was
Okay.
gonna say, come on, dude.
So
You punched me in the dick.
now that Slug and Turles are technically dead, kind of, sort of, they don't appear in the story anymore, which was a waste because they were the thing making the most unique part so far, and we're less than halfway through.
Yeah, like that. Like their interference is like what I meant when I think Noah and Mira should have done more. Like, okay, they pulled these two guys from like an alternate timeline or whatever to mess with shit. That's cool. And then you also got Timebreaker Bardock doing whatever the fuck somewhere.
I love how
They
this
use
game does
him
not
twice,
care.
and they use Mirror once.
I love how this game
Fortunately,
does
they at
not
least
care about
bring in
Frieza's other
Kula a
forms.
couple times.
Most of the games don't.
Actually, my favorite Frieza form is the second one.
The giant.
The one that looks like King Cold?
Yeah.
1 million. What the thing I liked most about it is that he impaled Krillin.
Yeah.
Like that part
It was
where
like-
you killed the Krillin?
Yeah.
He penetrated Krillin with the horn.
No, stop! You're making him stronger.
The horn.
One up.
Krillin the horn.
Yeah, like just like the fact that he weaponized a part of his anatomy like that was actually pretty cool. Instead of just like, oh yeah, I have stretchy arms, so let me just do that real quick. Or like, I was like, it's like no, it's like, dude, I've got horns and we can all fly. I want to just ram you. Like, I like that.
That's so brutal too.
Yeah.
Well, my favorite part about Frieza's final transformation is when he fucking just starts fucking choking out Goku with his tail.
Yeah.
And then Goku, the best way to solve it was to fucking bite his tail.
Bite it. Yeah.
And Frieza took that so offensively, like, you biting it? It's like, why would you do that? Why would you do that?
Goku is
Honestly-
like literally everyone except Vegeta.
I honestly like the little snap reaction that the Abridged did for that one. Actually, like it just like made the screen shatter like glass when he got hit. I was like, that really sells it. Like,
Get my tail!
you punched me in the face. You bit
My
fucking tail.
Is this what this
Yeah, well, I
commentary's gonna
still
come down
haven't
to?
used my shirt. Does that mean I win?
Yes. What do I win? Another bag.
But I'm not.
Is this what this entire commentary is gonna come down to? Is just referencing the Abridged?
Might as well, considering this plot means absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
You're blazing through it so quickly. I don't think any of us are really paying attention.
And still a few minutes before Kula actually appears and does some interesting
Cooler
stuff.
shit.
Yeah.
At
I mean,
least
like, come
no.
on.
So if we're gonna talk about Frieza real quick, like if we're gonna say anything about Frieza real quick, like yes, I am one of the people that believe Frieza is possibly one of the best villains that Dragon Ball has ever
He
created.
is the best villain.
He actually had a good fucking redemption arc when for Super.
No,
I wouldn't say it was the redemption arc. I'd say it was.
Yes, I don't want to die, and I will sacrifice everything to live.
yeah, because that kind of goes down the toilet with Broly movie, because that takes place canonically right after.
Yeah.
I still don't think it was much of a redemption. I'd say it's just like he has a new mindset, but it's not really like he hasn't developed like.
He will no longer
Let's put it
do
this way.
himself.
Let's put it this way.
He will either
Let's put it this way.
alone or something else.
Wait. Hold on. Let's put it this way. Frieza is like, I can't kill this guy with my fist, but what if I try the gun? It's kind of like that.
No. I just love the fact that in Super, the only reason why he wanted the Dragon Balls is so he can be just 5 centimeters taller.
Well, he
I
didn't
was
want to make
like-
it obvious. It was like Momo didn't want to make her age obvious.
Yeah. Which I think that was actually a pretty hilarious little juxtaposition. I was like, why 5 years? Because if any more than that, people can say, "Oh my, what happened to your skin? You look so young all of a sudden."
To be fair though, unless you're extremely old, a lot of the female characters in Dragon Ball do not look old.
Basically, yeah. You know,
Bulma's
Bulma's been 37 for about like 18, 20, and you know.
Vegeta ain't gonna care
Nope,
about that.
she's actually aging backwards. She's 30 at this point.
I'm making a reference.
All right, so
I don't remember
which
that
one of you
shit.
guys, when you saw
A bridge parody.
Okay, so
Yeah,
we're gonna talk
don't
briefly about
remember
this
that.
here. But which one, when this, we'll go in order from Reggie to Jose to explode here. But when
Okay.
you first saw Super Saiyan in your young years, when this happened, did you get excited? Did you not care? Was this like a big moment? Because I know a lot of people refer
I
to
honestly
Goku.
don't remember.
Is
I'm pretty sure I thought it was cool, but at the same time I was like, oh, now his hair is yellow. Like I'm pretty sure I was like the mini Earth things. Like why? Like what do they do to his hair?
Can't hold
like,
on much
I-
longer.
Like I didn't really process the whole thing about Krillin dying there because well, I know Krillin died before, but I didn't realize that he was already wished back from I had the Dragon Ball, so he couldn't be wished back again. Like I didn't put two and two together when I was little, so it's just like, oh, he just blew up Krillin. Oh.
I remember when I
Krillin
watched
died.
this with
Goku
my
gets
dad.
stronger.
I remember when I watched that moment with my dad. I was like, "Whoa, that is brutal!" But he looks so cool. It's like I was going through that typical Dragon Ball phase where you're like, "Man, it's so cool with the fighting and the transformations." So I was like, "Yeah."
Yeah, I don't remember my mindset on it.
All right, what about you, Jose? Did we lose Jose?
No, I'm still here.
Okay, so what about you?
Because
That's perfect.
I mean, like for me, I mean, like I was one of the many kids that almost got a fucking brain aneurysm trying to imitate it.
Oh god.
Oh, so you were
I mean, I
those
think
Super
I did
Saiyan
that.
in real life.
I tried that once too. Yeah, I was like, it's like if I just flex and scream hard enough, I'll get stronger. Like,
I'm sorry, Reggie. I'm sorry, baby Reggie, but that's not how muscles work.
right? Yeah, no.
Well, like I said, I was like one of the many kids that decided to have a brain aneurysm doing it.
Oh,
I
hi,
was just
Cooler.
like-
Oh, hi, Cooler.
Hooray, there's slight interest in again.
Is that you?
Well, what do you think about Cooler's transformation?
Cool.
Hey, you took me.
It's Shredder.
I like it's cool.
Actually, it's the Predator.
No, it's
Alien
Shreds.
versus Predator.
I get what you're saying, but I'm still gonna say no. It's the Shredder.
Good opinion, but your opinion's wrong. But yeah, Cooler.
Now I'll make you monkey soup.
If Cooler was actually canon, I think I would have liked him more than Frieza, just on proxy of his design. I just like how the design looks comparatively.
Yeah.
He's all white.
Yeah,
He's
he's definitely cooler.
Twice. They might do that one day.
Made canon twice.
No, like you know how they did with Broly, do that with Cooler now.
Make
Well, that's
canon
the
twice
thing, though.
because they made Cauliflower a thing.
Oh, you mean Kale?
Hurry up and finish this.
But
But that's not Broly.
there was a reference
That,
to it.
that
Very
that's
heavy
that's just a catch on Broly's popularity.
Which is funny because
Like
then they
tits
followed
on
up
it.
with an actual Broly right afterwards.
Which was significantly better than everything that happened in
as well
Super.
as his father, and this time they actually had a good relationship.
Yep.
Yeah. And then Frieza kind of just kills him as a gag. And then,
Actually, no, because if you think about it, what was it? Broly didn't have a positive relationship with his dad. His dad literally kept him in fear.
yeah, well, like Broly still cared for him though. Like he loved him. It was like that was his father that raised him and trained him. All that stuff. It's just that he was in fear of the collar thing because it hurts. It's like being afraid of whenever your parents pull out the belt.
Well, that was the thing, though, because the only reason Broly cared about his father to begin with was because that was the only only interaction that he had with anybody else. Because remember, he had that monster.
Yeah.
But then his dad flew up the ear and basically turned that monster against Broly. So at this point, the only reason why Broly even liked his dad was because he was the only interaction with him.
Yeah, which makes sense. Super.
Clearly the dad didn't hate him either.
Yeah, like the dad loved him. That's why he was there.
He just unfortunately
But,
made him a weapon of war, though.
Yeah, to seek vengeance, and also just because they were on a deadly planet. So yeah.
Also, there was Frieza, and you don't really want to say no to Frieza.
I would have.
Well, not even that. Like he didn't make Broly into a weapon of vengeance because of Frieza. He was like he hated King Vegeta for trying to kill his son. But like his son is so much more powerful than him. It's like he can't get revenge on King Vegeta. He would have to have Broly do it. But King Vegeta's dead. So when Frieza's like, "Oh no, I killed all the Saiyans. Well, except for these few. One of them being Prince Vegeta." I was like, "King Vegeta's son is alive. We must end him." So I was like, "Yeah."
I think the Xenoverse has not covered the movie story yet, so I'm cool with talking about it in detail. I did enjoy the Broly movie. I know I invited you to my house to go see it before quarantine happened.
Yeah.
And I honestly I think it's one of the best Dragon Ball Z movies. I'm saying movies
Yes.
that has ever been made in general.
I think so too. Yeah. Just the character dynamic, just the character depth and whatnot. That alone is everything. I think.
Broly interacting with those two.
Yeah.
Ex-Frieza Soju's is adorable.
Yeah. The characters. Yeah, the characters is what made that movie. You getting to see snippets of the Frieza of the Frieza Force or Empire or whatever. Getting to see just what the rest of the Saiyan world was like, and
Even if they just ruined Bardock.
Yeah.
Okay. That's the biggest problem I had with that was Bardock.
Yeah.
And their character for him.
That's same. Yeah. I was like, that's this is not Bardock though.
Bardock is not Superman. Bardock is not Superman. He had his sin, and he was cool with it.
It's yeah, and I don't get why they keep trying to push that. Like I get why why the American dub or whatever tried to make him sound like Superman because Goku's story parallels Superman. Is very similar. So I was like, okay, well, let's just make parallels even stronger. Bardock is a fucking scientist, apparently, according to the English dub of the and also the Bardock special. And then Bardock as a character was fine. I just don't like that he was just like automatic, like, oh yeah, I'm so benevolent, and unlike the rest of the Saiyans because I have a wife who is unlike the rest of the Saiyans because they're pacifists.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like,
Let's just
no,
ignore the fact that you conquered everything in the name of Frieza. You know, like
right? Like no, like Bardock, the father of Goku special is the definitive version of Bardock.
yeah. That's I believe that.
Simple as
well.
that.
Yeah.
The actual love between them when it's taboo, but to make him just a pansy because of it.
It's like they literally just turned him into Jor-El officially.
Mm.
You know? And like not even like the cool Jor-El, but like the semi cool Jor-El from frickin' Man of Steel, where he's boxing with General Zod, which shouldn't even be possible.
All right,
Honestly,
boys.
I think he forced the company to let him write it in exchange for adding Tails, the Paragus, and Broly.
Oh, what were you gonna say, Jose? I heard you speak up a bit.
Oh, I was gonna say I'm gonna have to get off because it looks like my girlfriend's gonna get on soon, and I don't want her catching me
Oh,
still awake.
Okay, all right. Well, we'll be shutting down in about 30 minutes time, possibly less than that. So
Yeah,
you.
no, but she's gonna be awake.
Oh, but
like
look, it's
any
your
minute
favorite
now.
character. It's your favorite character. Look at him. Look at that. See, it's
It's
Oh,
favorite.
fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. No.
You just realized I said that, didn't you?
Oh god.
So does he absorb 18 first instead, or
Nope, he goes straight to
No,
perfect
both
form
at once.
because they don't have a model for his semi-perfect form in this game.
yeah, okay, makes sense.
I always wondered if he looked different if he absorbed 18 first.
Right?
Yeah.
I was like, what if he went out of order? Like, would that change anything?
Probably not.
No.
Probably
Would he-
not.
Would he look
Probably
different? Would he
not, but,
change
like-
gender? Maybe it would.
No. Cell
Story
absorb
armor
Hmm.
never explains.
Now you're imagining Cell with boobs now. That's pretty
I'm
much.
imagining with anything different.
All right, now I gotta run away because it looks like she is awake. I'm
All right.
out, boys.
Later.
Like,
Running
what if
away.
he grew twice as tall? What if he turned into a woman? What if he turned into a bug? I mean, like a bug.
And he was still a bug, so.
Or maybe just Cell with long hair. Who knows? But yeah, I think we'll wrap things up with this battle because I don't want to play through so much that Jose misses out on his favorite character being ignored. So
Realized I said war man. Hilarious.
Yep.
oh my goodness. So let me see. What's a good topic of conversation here, well, to wrap things up with this fight? Because we're doing one more fight and then that's it. I do want to tell the audience who are watching this, we were supposed to play Among Us today, but nobody.
Well, we're not going to have an audience if we're not playing Among Us.
Oh, sad, but possibly not true.
We'll do it next week.
Well, I don't know. I don't want to say next week because it's hard to get a whole bunch of people anyway. I just think we're probably going to end Among Us if we don't get a large enough crowd of people to play with us.
I mean, you have so many people in this freaking server. How come like, there's always like 3 people like, oh, it's like, when are we playing Among Us? And then they're never around.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't get it. Like, there's 3 people that I've never played with that are constantly asking about it.
Mhm.
And then there's like, 7 other people that are in the server also that have not played with us.
Honestly, we need at least that.
Well, yeah. What's it? Ultima, whatever.
Ultifinity.
Yeah. Ultiminity joined the voice chat earlier when you were still fighting. I think Vegeta. I think you were fighting the Ginyus. I think, but yeah, they joined. They popped in and then I guess popped out because we were playing Among Us.
Well, at that point, it was too late. We weren't gonna start that late at first session. because we got the warm up rounds, and then we really get going, and then we have to get the point. Look at Trunks' his hand clipping through his head. It looks so bad.
It's scratching his
That's
hair.
mostly hair.
Yeah, but animated.
With these limitations, are you kidding? The fuck? Bitch, what do you think this is? Final Fantasy?
Yes.
Cyberpunk?
Oh, we have
Fucking Ghost of Tsushima?
Yeah, Bandai has a good amount of money to work with these models, man.
No.
Well, they're giving really
Leave it
bad.
for the deeper CGI scenes.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, this scene where we see Piccolo and 17 punching each other for a very long time and accomplishing nothing.
I mean, I like the fight at least back when
Punch.
that happened.
Punch. Punch. Punch.
Also, we got to see Hell's End, even though it did absolutely nothing.
Still look cool.
Yeah, like just the framing of it. Yeah.
I've actually had this glitch out on me during the transition where Cell 7 and 18 is still the only one on the field battling.
It was like Cell's like voice clips playing, and then like he just wasn't in the fight.
The dialogue, yes, but just
Okay, yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah,
but 18 did join our side.
and so he just wasn't there.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're soft locked then.
No, it continued once I beat 18.
I thought you said 18 joined your side.
Yeah.
I mean,
so-
17.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
bad with... I can count.
17 is
Fuck.
right before 18.
Anyways, it just...
And 18 and 17 are before 16.
All are bigger than the number 2.
Anyways, after 17 was beaten, it just did what was next.
Though I will say, I'm happy they actually gave these characters better facial animations, as opposed to just generic stock ones. Because that frame where you see 16 make that frown, it looks so well animated. It took them how many games before they realized, oh yeah, we can give these guys expressions.
They're androids. They don't need expression.
No, they're only two of them. I mean, sorry, only one of them are androids, or as an android. I'm convinced that these guys are actually Cyborg 18, Cyborg 17.
Because they are. Because they are.
Yeah, exactly.
I think Jiro was just too lazy to use different terms.
Like, the official translation of them is, I believe, just like artificial
Artificial human.
like artificial human number, and then you get the number, right?
It was a
And
dubbing
like,
issue, I think. That was another.
But the word they used in Japanese, doesn't. I guess it didn't fit lip flaps to use cyborg, so they used android.
Okay. It's the
Because
same thing
that's
with
the whole
Believe
reason
It.
for like.
Is that Jiro was just too lazy to use more than one term for his creations.
There's that too, yeah. But I mean, it's also just like translation, localization stuff problems.
Yeah,
I do like that they got a good joke out of that in the later on when they actually fought 16.
True. It's like,
which got referenced even harder on the original.
Yeah.
Like,
I am Android 16.
Now, I'm a part of me.
haven't seen Toa or Mira yet this time.
What
me.
You made a medal?
Sure this won't happen.
Yes, because I am Android
I
16.
know, pure metal. Affirmative.
Don't worry.
I am Android 16. Errors have been made.
Reggie, you pull off the references way better when I can't see you actually saying it. I'm just gonna say that much. When I see you at work and you reference
Because
it,
you're just picturing the videos.
yeah, exactly.
You can't see him make the motions.
Yeah, Reggie doesn't pull off the motions good, but the voice is so good.
What motions are there to even do?
You
still
fake
not-
physical motions with your face, and then it just kind of takes me out of it, and you look more like a nerd referencing something funny.
You probably make motions with your hands during the sucking part.
Not really. They were just kind of floating.
Well, guys, that will wrap it up for us this week. And we will see you guys next week for Fire Emblem Three Houses, because that's what we're going to do next week. So we're going to end it
I thought
here.
we were gonna do Among Us.
No, that's what Explode said. I am saying that we're not going to do next week. We're going to just resume with the schedule. And if we don't get anybody next month for Among Us, I'm just going to cancel the series. And we're just going to enjoy those videos we had earlier. So, yeah.
Or we could just do it whenever.
True.
If we're
But
bored.
we
All
will...
considering it.
Oh, go
Well,
ahead.
like I said, there's like three people in this server that keep asking, "When's Among Us?" and then they never show up.
Because the people that are consistently here with us are you, Explodes, Diego, and Jose. That's only like five of us. So we really can't have a
Yeah, but how come there aren't more people for that?
we
Like,
need one more for a good Among Us
Yes.
game.
you have so many people in this server.
I do. And some of them are no longer with us, so I'm probably gonna have to do some spring cleaning. So yeah.
That's gonna be like the entirety of them then.
Yeah, unfortunately. Partner customization. Ooh. Okay, well, I'll see you guys later. Until next week. Three houses. Bye bye, everybody.